So I'm really excited to get in bed with Joan and see what it's like to be in bed with her. But more importantly, I really need to know how much money she made on that jewelry line. I really need to know. I need some tips. I got a line of my own.
Hi, I'm Joan Rivers. The name of the show is In Bed with Joan. And let's see who's coming out of my closet right this second. Hello, Patti Stanger. All right. How nice. Come sit down.
Nice
How
to
good to
see
see
you.
you.
Mwah.
Okay.
Big kiss.
Before we even get started on many things I want to ask you, the most obvious that you've been asked a million times, how did you get the idea of Millionaire Matchmaker?
Probably from you, because you always talk about get the ring, get the money, get the whole thing. But my mom was a lot like you, and she said always go for money.
Right.
True. No, true.
But you have to like it a little bit.
Well, I love the money.
I mean, it meaning the person that has the money.
Well, to a degree, you don't really have to like them, because the secret is you want to just kick them into submission. It's like a non-sexual dominatrix, and so that's the truth. I mean, and then eventually they become like pussycats.
Yes.
Yeah.
How many matches have you worked out over the years that have really lasted?
All of them, actually. All the marriages have lasted. I've had one divorce yet. Yeah.
Not one divorce?
No, unless they don't call me. I don't know.
So how many marriages?
Well, we have a lot of people living together, so I don't really count them.
No.
So it's a 99% success rate. I've never had a dater fall behind. I've always made sure they got what they wanted. Otherwise, I'd be sued.
You wouldn't be sued.
People sue when they don't get what they want.
Yeah, but they don't sue if you say, I'm going to give you a choice of 50 girls over a year, and then the year is up. I'm sorry you didn't meet anybody.
Mm-hmm. They've actually tried to sue. Well, they've had conversations where I've simmered them down when they've cheated on the girl, and then they want the girl back, and then the girl doesn't want to go back, and then he expects me to do some kind of mitzvah to bring the girl back to her, where I'm like, you cheated on her. Yeah. So there's been crazy. They're crazy though. These kind of guys, crazy.
Who are the ones that you've met that you've turned down? That they walk in your office and you go, I don't think so.
There was a lot on the show, which we obviously can't show, but there's been a couple of guys that have just disgusting. This season we have a guy coming up that is this, it looks like a toad, right? Little Twitter toad, I called him because he looked like the Twitter egg. And he shows up on the show and all the girls are beautiful, and I have a jewelry line where I dressed all the girls up in the jewelry, and he walks and he goes, no, they're all ugly, and walks out. The cameras follow me outside, we break the fourth wall, and all, bedlam breaks out. It was awful. And the guy thought he deserves, gorgeous.
And do you want to say, number one, look in the mirror?
Yes. Actually, I thought about doing that. You gave me a good idea.
Number two, you're a very nice guy, but figure it out. You're looking for Christy Brinkley, you're going to lucky if you get David.
Yes. You know what? Can I bring you next time? Yeah. I need you to tell them.
Yeah.
You need to come on the show and tell them, Joan style.
Now, how much do they pay? And
they pay a lot.
Do women pay? So where do you, what if a woman goes on, does she pay you?
It's twice as much.
Oh, and
2 years. Women get 2 years, men get 1 year. It's a little bit harder, especially women over 40. There's not enough men. There's more women in the United States than there are men. So that's been the biggest problem. But they pay anywhere from 55 to 150 grand per year.
And it's much harder, I think, because if a woman is very successful, she can pay 150 grand.
Like 300 grand.
Oh, 300.
Yeah,
300.
it's a little bit more expensive.
So who are these men you find? They've got to be, they're gigolos.
No, we ask them what's their buy-in number. Like, how much money do you think a guy should make for you to be acceptable? And a lot of them want Bill Gates. Well, there's only one Bill Gates, and he's married. So then I know I don't take that woman on.
Right.
But if they say like $500,000, I can do that.
You can get them.
Provided they're decent looking.
Right.
Some of them are not so pretty.
You mean the women?
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't take care of themselves.
So do you say to them, look at you. You got to lose 10 pounds. You got to get.
10 pounds.
Well, I'm being kind.
Yeah.
You got to wax. I mean, nobody wants a mustache outside of Italy. You know what I mean? You have to tell them the truth. You're paying me $300,000. I am going to tell you the truth.
No, we do that. We bring in a makeover expert, and they do take them shopping, and they show them how to do their hair and their makeup. And sometimes it's a lot more than that. The money doesn't hurt that they're rich. That they can pay a nice weekend away. But we need the guy to make a little decent amount of money.
Has anybody ever stiffed you?
Yes, the first client I ever had. an Arab. Oh God, I'm gonna get killed for
Oh,
that.
you're not gonna get killed.
Okay, so he owned a bank, and I took a check like an idiot, and I didn't cash the check before I started fixing him up. I did it right then that night. I was so excited. I had my first client, and he never paid me, and he got married to the girl. Yeah, yeah. Fuck you. Anyway,
Oh, right.
yeah.
Well, we'll
do the fuck you later, but yeah, definitely.
We're going to get to that then.
Yeah.
That's
what
true story. Lesbians and gay? Do they ask for different things?
Yes. The men, oh God, your crew is going to kill me, but the men want like 2, 3, 4 a day. You know, they're constantly, yes, more, and they never settle down. So when I made a comment, you know, the gay men like to test it, try it out before they buy it and take it home. I got in trouble for that, but it was true.
But well, that's because it's not so much gay men. Men, I think, are opportunistically sexual.
Yes.
Men just go for things, and women want love and romance.
So
and that's
true.
so it's not even gay men. It's just men.
Right.
But gay men, when you meet another guy that's looking for sex, bingo.
Right, and then they want the next one and the next one. They don't stop. The lesbians
Want
are totally
bookcases.
different. What? They want bookcases?
They want someone they can make a bookcase for. How are the lesbians different?
They're I lock, let's move in, you haul it. So it's so, and then they hide. You can't find them. For years and years we were trying to find them. They're like, you know, like they hibernate like in the winter. And then they come out in the summer and then they're all hooked up. So there's no window to find them in between when they're single. It's driving me crazy. So we had to like go find like Rosie. I bring Rosie onto the show. She already had a girlfriend. I mean, it was like ridiculous.
What about people that you've looked at and went, uh-oh, what was the worst wackadoodle that ever came into your office
Oh my God,
that you said, whatever you want, I'll be right back, 911?
Somebody came in, and it was a famous person. I can't say their name, I'll get sued. But they wanted to do the asphyxiation with the thing over the head. I don't know what that's called. Autoeroticism.
Notice how my entire staff knows. I just want you to know there was not a hesitation when Patti said, you know, the thing, autoeroticism. It came from 4 different sides of the
And
studio.
Patti is referred to as a good weekend.
Oh, well then.
Someone just said it's referred to as a good weekend. So he wanted
He wanted autoeroticism. I learned the name, and he had like a collection of knives. I met him at his home, but I always bring a person with me just in case. And I
Yes.
literally was looking at her, going, 911, this is messed up. And then he chased me down when I said, I'm sorry, I just don't have what you're looking for. And then he offered me lots of money, like $1 million. And I didn't take it because I knew that was gonna.
Yes,
I'd go out of
so-
business. I'd go out of business. And it was a sick person. It was a mentally sick person.
Now you charge from 40. I'm at the men now. 40,000 to 150,000.
About 55 to 150 is on the website.
So what is the
Various
difference?
different degrees.
Like for 55, I get like okay lookers, but they may have a lazy eye. For 65,000, I get someone. He's a little gimp, but he's handsome. What is the differentiation
For
here?
55, you get my staff, one of the people I've trained. It goes up to like 75, you get me, and then there's various degrees of like, there's the billionaire membership, which is 150, which is like me 24/7 on call for them, and they're a pain in the asses. The billionaires are the worst.
Well, the 150,000.
Yeah.
Don't take this wrong. You're goddamn right. I want
Right.
to see something hotsy-totsy walking
Yeah,
in.
but they sometimes think that I'm part of the package when I'm not, you know.
How many hits do you get from these guys?
Like I'd say a third. You know, sometimes they're young, sometimes they're old, and sometimes they're really old. Like they should have been dead already. Yeah. No.
Wait, you know something? You are throwing away gold.
But I got one engaged recently. He's on the Forbes list, and he got engaged recently. And you know,
How old?
87.
I'm gonna
Wait,
tell
maybe he turned
myself.
88 this year. He might have turned 88 this year. And he doesn't sleep with them, Joan. He just puts lingerie
Even
on them.
better.
I know. It's our mutual.
Yeah, we are talking.
Even
yes.
better.
So
I'm
he
so
just
upset.
puts
On
the
the
lingerie out. He buys you houses. I know it's killing you, right? He's a hot mess, but he curses a lot and he likes to talk dirty.
Enjoy
Can you
yourself.
handle talk dirty?
I'll put in earplugs. 87 Forbes list and doesn't want to sleep with you. This is like God.
Okay.
And he got married.
He got engaged. He's not married yet. There's hope.
What was somebody that asked for something that really shocked you? I know asphyxiation, but
Well, they
you know,
ask for
nobody-
They ask for Jennifer Aniston all the time. They call in. They're nobodies from Nowhereville. Maybe they got, I don't know, $1 million in the bank. They see the show. They're like, I would like Jennifer Aniston, please. And I'm like, this is before she was engaged. And I'd be like, are you a sick fuck? Do you really think I'm going to get you Jennifer Aniston? Well, I tell you what I'll do.
How about Demi Moore?
They don't want Demi Moore. They
Well,
only
she's
want
got cataracts.
They want Jennifer Aniston, Giselle. Giselle was another one that was like the body. They called her the body. And then there was like, it was Kim Kardashian for a while.
For a while?
For a while. No,
What happened?
I can't say it on camera.
No. So
She got engaged and she had a
got
lot of
engaged?
marriages. She had a lot of marriages.
Yeah, and that's it. Do they get upset when it's a porn star?
No, they request them. And they ask for strippers. They love strippers. I don't know why, but they'll be like, I want the stripper's body. One person asked for me to go to all the winners of all the beauty contests and ask for the winner of everyone to date him.
And do you call up, do you say, I've got a guy who's got
I do.
$10 million and he'd like to meet you?
Yes. Sometimes they say no because they think that's a weirdo wacko. Since I've gotten on television, it's a lot easier.
Yeah, well, I'll bet it is.
Yeah, then they know I've got a good one, a good egg.
What about you? Have you ever met somebody who went, I could date that guy?
One time until he told me to get my teeth fixed.
Let's see your teeth.
They're now good.
No, they're good.
Yeah, but in the beginning, when I got to California, I didn't have all the Botox and all the, the skinny mini and all that stuff, and they were like, I want to change this about you, and
That's
I was
okay.
yeah, he didn't have enough money to change me.
Yeah.
Truthfully.
How much money? Well, you're engaged. Is this an engagement?
No, I'm a promiscuous. I'm living with someone. It's good sex. What can I say?
It's good sex, and it's an okay ring.
It's a David Yorman. This is what he can afford.
It's very
he's really
nice.
sexy and smart, and I've had a couple rich ones that were like really bad in bed. So I went for sex.
So, all right. But sooner or later, sex turns to companionship. It's going to look
It hasn't
smaller.
happened yet. So when it does, I'll just trade up. I'm not married. Yeah.
Why haven't you got married? It's so funny.
Because I'm always richer than the men. That's the real truth. The truth is, in California, you can go broke. And I'm not taking any prisoners on that one. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want that.
That's,
Yeah.
but it's so funny because here you are, you're dealing with marriage and marriage and marriage. I know, it's like if you and yet you're not married. You know,
Right.
It's like Melissa McCarthy opening up a restaurant and giving nutrition tips.
The truth is, I like a certain muscular surfer-looking guy, and they are never rich.
No.
They're never hot.
So what you're saying to your people is not what you're living by.
I'm not living by that. I'm just a really good matchmaker. It's third generation. My grandmother and my mother did it, and so it was handed down to me. Yeah.
Was your mother's marriage fix arranged?
She was my grandmother fixed her up with her husband. Yes, her first husband. She was married 3 times.
So your mother had a good time.
Oh, great time. Great
All right.
time.
Okay, all right. What's the one thing today? The rules are so different.
Right.
Like you just said, half of them are not even married; they're just living together. What's the one thing now that people do wrong, that men do wrong, or women?
Well, I
why is everyone having such a damn hard time?
First of all, there's not a lot of men with manners and chivalry. Chivalry is dead. Okay, they expect women, because they make money right now, that the woman should pay, the woman should do everything, clean the house, take care of the kids, make the money, and then fuck them in the end. Okay,
Right.
and that's so. It's like it's become a place where we've made these men into babies, and their mothers are babying them every more. Everyone's special. Everyone gets a trophy, and so there's really no hunters anymore.
So smart.
Yeah?
It's so
I love you.
smart.
That was like the coolest thing.
It's so. Now, what about plastic surgery?
I love
look
it.
at you. You
I
look
love it.
good.
I
So
only had
what
my
did you
eyes
do?
done. My eyes done.
Good.
I had my breast reduction twice, and they still grow back. I don't understand
Yes,
that.
breasts grow, unfortunately, till the end.
It sucks. It
Yeah.
sucks. I'm like, probably have to do it again. And then I do the fillers. I haven't done the facelift, but I really want one.
But when it's time, you should absolutely
I'll have
should
to
do
call
it.
you.
With pleasure. Anything else you want to say to the women of America?
I have a question. You're a third generation matchmaker. What makes someone a good matchmaker?
Oh, a good matchmaker is someone who listens and gives the client what they want, even if you know it's wrong for them. And then after it's done and it falls apart, that's when the work begins. That's when you really build the mountain.
Do you say to someone, this is wrong, or do you say to a girl, I'm fixing you up, he's got $150 million, but he's bad?
Yes, I tell the truth on both sides. They each have a reason for being in it. But my favorite is when I give him the hot girl and he blows it. He blows it. He can't get it. I'm like, I'll give you anybody you want, but that doesn't mean you're going to end up with her. That's my favorite thing. That's when you really get the work going, where you really start to find a soul in there, because they come soulless. I said for you and Melissa to come on the show. Let me
We'll
fix you
come
up
on
there.
the show.
I am not getting into any more matchmaking situations with you.
Then we'll go on the show separately.
That I would consider,
Okay.
but I'm not going to do it with you because you are, well, I mean, it is the title of our show, Joan Knows Best, but it really does have a question mark.
Well, now it'll be Patti Knows Best.
Fine.
Did she fix you up?
She tries all the time. There was one guy that she never saw standing up and didn't realize that his little feet didn't touch the floor.
Oh my God.
He
You need
didn't
a
have.
sports guy. You need like a
Patty.
sports guy
Yeah.
with money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she needs a sports
Yeah,
guy
sports
with
guy. She
money.
likes to ride. I
Yeah.
love to ride horses with
Yeah,
her.
and I do
Right.
everything. But yeah, so my mom sets me up on this date, and I'm looking at the guy, and his little feet, his little toes are barely touching the ground on the chair. And I call my mom, like, you could have told me, like, I'm not tall and I'm towering over him. She goes, oh, well, I met him sitting down.
May I say that his staff could carry him?
Oh, so he got bank. So we need to move in the middle. So
Yeah.
basically, you need to find out what's your buy-in number. What's your buy-in number? How much money does the guy have to make to date you?
Oh, God, I don't even know.
Well, think about that.
I will.
Think about that. Take your old bills and then multiply it by 5. Seriously.
Boy, you really have it down to
You've got a science.
Yeah. That's how we do it. Then you tell me what your celebrity crush is. What's your celebrity crush?
I'm not going to say it on this show. Are you
What's your
kidding me?
celebrity crush?
Right now, Lassie. If you could fix yourself up with anybody in the world, who would you do? Celebrity.
A lot of them are taken, but I like that.
No. Just
Anyone? Laird Hamilton. I like that. I saw him on the plane once. He was really nice to his family. I love his surfer look. I love the way he's smart, intelligent, grounded, lives in Hawaii. I like that kind of guy.
okay.
Yeah, it keeps me grounded. Because the more you get to the rich, obnoxious, overtyped, millionaire that's so, like, in his own skin, he's the most biggest narcissist you ever met.
Yeah.
And I don't like the narcissists. I like a person who likes to help humanity and help his family.
Do you tell the girls things like, this guy is going to be a pig narcissist,
Yeah.
but he's got $500 million?
I say take him for all he's got. He deserves it. Seriously, I do. And I feel like if he wants somebody for looks, then she gets him for money. It's a deal,
It's a good deal.
right? There you go.
On the show, we have several departments I'd like you to
Okay.
look into the camera and help us with.
Okay.
Somewhere in your life, my darling, you did something to somebody that
Ooh.
you're sorry for, maybe.
Oh.
Do you remember?
Somebody I did really something sorry for.
And that you could now turn and make amends. And
Well,
have done
no,
that
the
way?
meanest thing I've ever done was probably me and my sister. Now, we're not talking. Tracy, I'm really sorry that you didn't think I handled the situation right. I love you, and I'm sorry.
What was the situation?
Oh, you need like an hour. It's got to do with my parents. She's the favorite,
I doubt it.
Yeah, she's the favorite.
Who's
She was
more
the favorite. She got everything. They worshipped her. They did everything. I was always the tough nut that they had to crack, but they couldn't.
All right, but did you do well? Are your parents very proud of you?
They're proud of me now. They're both dead. Hopefully they're proud of me. But overall, the whole situation, I was adopted. She got to meet her biological parents. They never gave me the information on mine. Do you think that's fair?
Why did they couldn't find it?
They lied. They knew where it was.
Maybe
For
you're a
some reason,
Kardashian.
maybe I'm a Kardashian. I don't think I'm tan enough though.
Oh.
But maybe I'm in the Chloe side.
You
I
could
could be
be
me and Chloe are
Chloe's-
sisters.
Now, the opposite of saying I'm sorry
Oh, this is a good one.
is who are you so angry with that you just want to turn to them and tell them off? And we call this section sit on it and rotate.
Okay, sit on it and rotate, Bethany Frankel. Okay, we made up. We used to be friends. I'd go to your show and I'd buy you a lovely gift. Okay, Diane von Furstenberg scarves, mind you. Do I get a thank you? Do I get a phone call? Nothing. Fuck you.
That's too bad. That's too.
No, I really loved her, and we used to be really good friends. And she was put in a situation. Sorry, your show got canceled. She needs to be nicer to people that give back. Especially someone who made up with her.
Yeah, well.
Because when would I go on her show if I hated her as a friend? Seriously.
And you gave her a gift?
I bought her a gift. Who doesn't show up without a gift?
A lot of people.
Well, they're retarded. You go to someone's home. By
You
the
bought
way,
me a gift?
I have a gift. Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes. Open it up. You'll see.
That's lovely. It's got a BF on it. Does that mean it was meant for somebody else?
No, it's meant for you.
Oh, it's jewelry. Right? It feels like jewelry.
Jewelry. Okay. So do you remember you
that's
saw this? Did
lovely.
you remember you
Yes.
saw this on me at the show?
Yes, and I
Okay.
thought it was beautiful. That's
So,
lovely.
This is my jewelry line called Chatem, and when you were the first one to make all this money off of jewelry, my dad was a jeweler, it's costume, and I thought, God,
That's
you know, like I
wonderful.
always think about like how you did your business. I want some tips. Give me some tips. What's the secret to your success?
Here, I have to give you one of mine now.
Okay. Oh wow.
Here we go. You're a Gemini. You
Right.
work like a dog.
That's what I'm doing.
You never stop. You keep
I can't even see
reinventing.
my-
And
That-
this is,
Oh my
you
God,
put-
this is beautiful.
yes, and so
That's
is
my
this.
dress.
All right. You have to, we can put them on at the
Okay,
end of the
we'll put 'em
show.
on
It's
the end.
lovely. Oh,
Okay.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Girlfriends.
We're girlfriends now.
Now, Melissa very often comes in and joins us, and we'll give you a little test.
We play a little game
Okay.
that has a number of different names, but it's basically live or die.
Oh, this is a good one.
Let's start with money or love.
Okay. Ooh, love.
Love stays.
Love stays. Money goes, yeah. I can always make money.
Smart or sexy.
Sexy.
Sexy stays, smart
Sexy.
goes.
Sometimes I can live, sometimes they're too smart, they're not sexy. They were like, oh, thinking. Okay.
we're all thinking.
Yes.
Match or Tinder.
Oh, Match. But
Why?
Match owns Tinder. You didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Match owns Tinder. The reason is I like Tinder to a degree, like if you're 15, 16, whatever, really young, they don't give you enough information on it. So you can't find out who the person is. And how are you going to meet someone you don't know anything about?
But Tinder is like the shallow version of Match.
Right, but it's, I think there are other sites that are better, but I do love Match. Match actually, because they're paying $29.95 on that one.
Ah.
So they must have some money.
Eating out or eating in.
Ooh, God, my cook, so eating out too, because I like to experiment, eating out.
Eating out stays
I like
or
to,
goes.
I like to, eating out, I was gonna stay.
Okay. Melania Trump or Ivana Trump.
Ooh, kill Melania. That was a tough one, but kill her. Because I felt bad for Vanya. I was during that whole experience in New York with the front page of the Post, and it was like everywhere you went. It was just, I felt bad for her.
What a pleasure having you.
Thank you so much.
I just think you're terrific.
I think you're terrific.
And please come back again.
I would totally love
again.
you guys.
You're
Love you
lovely.
both.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. And would you do us the honor and applaud us? Patti Stanger, everybody, first of all. And would you applaud us out?
So, In Bed with Joan is awesome. The best sex I ever had.
I loved being in bed with Patti Stanger. It was the best sex I ever had. Let me know who you'd like to see in bed with me. You can do it by sending me a message on Facebook or Twitter.